Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make The Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattleman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
And welcome. Wow, way to begin, Barnes. That's nice. Welcome back to Amber Pocasset as we get set for the Saturday showdown between the Mangum Lady Tigers and the Lady Devils of Walters. Yes, this is a rematch of a ball game that took place 8 days ago over at Walters. And the Lady Devils won that one by a final score of 41-27 at their place. This time we're on a neutral court, and we'll see if that makes any difference. But this should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Chad Fox, Shelley Fox, and a veritable cast of thousands joining us here today in Amber Pocasset. Third straight day that we have been here. It's 109 miles from my home there in Altus to Amber Pocasset. So what was it? Bachman-Turner Overdrive once saying, roll on down the highway. We have certainly been doing that.
Yeah, most definitely. And coming from all directions, the high school and the gymnasium is in the town of Amber.
Yeah.
It's north of Chickasha. And glad to be here. Exciting day. It's yesterday, Michael, you know this. That game was played well by the Lady Tigers. A lot of emotion. Good energy, and they hit some good shots.
Yeah, they did, and they just went out and played. They had fun, they worked hard, and they were exhausted by the time they were done, and that's got to be the formula again this afternoon. Emma Geralds and Diana Kendall are watching. Charles Stowe has checked in, and as we mentioned, it is Showdown Saturday with Valerie Dreyer. Good to have you alongside. I'm curious your thoughts, and hadn't really talked to anybody else about it, but playing a team for the second time in 8 days, a team that really kind of handled you week ago Friday night over at Walters.
Well, I think it's good.
Okay.
You know what they are going to bring to the table? It is not in their bandbox, and it's going to be on a different court, different officials. And so, yeah, it's a new day, fresh start, and you just got to put it on the line. You got to play like it is your last game, and it could possibly well be. You win, you go on to area. You lose, you're done for the season. So nothing to lose here, and you do not want to have any regrets whatsoever.
No, Ashley Cantu Robinson says, let's go Lady Tigers, as Mangum will be it looks like they're going to be the visitors this afternoon. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. Last night they were the home team, so our fans were across the way. Today they're dressed in the road black, so apparently they will be the visitors, but the Mangum fans are across the way still, so maybe that is a good sign, as we tend to be a little bit superstitious. I do. I'm very superstitious when it comes to sports, and most folks that have been around the game as long as I have, whatever the game is, you're a little bit superstitious as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think on the seating chart, I think they just it's whatever Amber Pocasset puts up on the wall.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we are the visiting team. We'll be in the All Blacks today and in the All Whites for the Walters Lady Blue Devils.
Valerie Dreyer says, let's go girls. You've got this, number 25, Cecilia Panetta, watching, and she says, go Lady Tigers. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of the ball game, we do want to say one last time that the folks here at Amber Pocasset have been more than hospitable. Some great, great people, and I only hope, and I'm sure it's this case, but when people come to Mangum or people come to Hobart or they come to Altus or wherever they go in our neck of the woods, I hope that they are treated as well as we have been by the folks from Amber Pocasset. And I know it's a small world out there with the internet and with radio and everything else. Somehow, some way, this message will get back to the people at Amber Pocasset, and we do thank you tremendously for the hospitality that you have shown the three of us over the last 3 days.
Yeah, most definitely. The athletic director, he's been on point and has let us in the gym early, and Amber Pocasset's still practicing, and we're allowed to set up, and so we appreciate that. Hospitality room is great, and yeah, a lot of times the media might be low on the totem pole. They're worried about coaches and where the dressing rooms and that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah, it's been a great experience.
Caitlin Huckabee says, let's go ladies, get it done today. Morgan Martinez Maddox is watching as well. Good to have them alongside. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but I will say this: as I drove into Amber and drove into the school, I had caught up with a couple of vehicles. One of that I recognized. I thought it was Shelley's, and then I saw another like Scooby-Doo van out there in front of me, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Chad will talk about that as that goes along, but that was some good stuff when I caught up in the parking lot and said, yeah, that is the Scooby-Doo van. I thought, I
had my goggles on and I was too white-fisted on the steering wheel, my friend.
Jennifer Reisner says, let's go girls. So we've got Mangum and we have got the Lady Devils coming up. Best of luck, by the way, to our good friends over there at Hobart. Lady Cats and Bearcats playing this afternoon at Hinton. Elimination bowl games for them, the 2A regional there. Lady Cats playing this afternoon against Watonga. And ironically enough, Hobart will be playing a team that they beat last Saturday night over there at Hobart in the district bowl game.
Yeah, and the Hinton Comets take on the Bearcats, and so yeah, hopefully both teams can win that, advance, and then like Mangum, it is travel time.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, we go to Seminole. If Mangum wins today, next week, Thursday, if Hobart wins, they travel to Enid. So there is nothing close about either one of those towns to Hobart or Mangum, but that's just the way it is. It's that time of year, so it doesn't matter. Just tell us when and where, and we'll show up.
Mackenzie Laughlin Bates has checked in. Hello, Mackenzie. We would suspect that some of our friends from over the Duke area, certainly from Sentinel and Mountain View Goody-Bow, will be listening in. Best of luck to those schools as well. 6 o'clock tonight over at Cache. It will be Mountain View Goody-Bow taking on Lakiba Sickles for a right to go to the Class B state championship next week. That one getting underway at 6 down at Cache.
By the way, that game will pit head coach Landon Scales.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
Against his brother Lance Scales.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So there you go. There might be a couple of choice words before Thanksgiving as they get ready for the game here tonight.
So that's at 6 o'clock tonight down in Cache, and then follow that, it'll be Sentinel taking on Duke for a right to go to the Class B boys tournament, and that place will be rocking and rolling tonight down there at Cache.
If anything, both coaches will be jacked.
Oh yeah,
as you like to say.
Yeah, Coach Gable for Duke, and then of course you know the Sentinel coach a little bit better than I do, but yeah, he does get jacked just a little bit. In fact, we were talking to Bryce Sellers about that. Bryce, our good friend from over at Red River Federal Credit Union in Altus, and he will be one of our 3 officials here this afternoon. So we've got Mangum and we've got the Lady Devils coming up, and we'll take a timeout and come back and continue to set the stage here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dave McCook checking in from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Let's go Tigers. Patricia Stover says, good luck, ladies. And the birthday girl has joined us, Jennifer Halford Warner, celebrating birthday number 41 and the absolute love of my life. Natalie Mills has joined us from Kansas City. Natalie, miss you, sweetheart. Love you so much. I know you know how much I do, and I know it's been a tough time for you the last couple of weeks. Kim Johnson says, let's go, girls. We'll take one more time out, come back, and get the opening tap. Starting lineups, we've got Mangum and the Lady Devils coming up on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Kim Johnson says, let's go, girls. Deborah Reed Maddox, do your work, Lady Tigers. Carolyn McAdden Rosenthal says hello. Diane Doral, let's go. Fight, win, Lady Tigers. And Sue Wallace has joined us in the broadcast booth as we introduce the Mangum Lady Tigers. Number 5, Lauren York getting the strength this afternoon, along with Landry Lively, Morgan White, Brent Woodruss, and Alyssa Dreyer. So it's York, Lively, and White, Woodruss, and Dreyer, the starting 5 for Mangum, in their road black uniforms with the orange trim and the silver numerals. Starting 5 now for this group from Walters will include Kinley Henson. Henson will get the start of the backcourt with Macy Edgman. She'll be joined by Drew Edmonds and Devin Edmonds. And Emma Youngblood, the final member of that starting 5. Wow, what a start, Barnes. So it's Youngblood along with Edgman and Henson and then Edmonds squared this afternoon for the Lady Devils as they'll matriculate on the right end of your listening device here in the first half of play. Home white uniforms, blue numerals, and the blue and silver trim. Chad, it was a great live moment in broadcast history. It got deathly quiet in here while I was saying hi to folks, including my love, Natalie Mills, and everybody turned around looking like, what's this guy talking about? Shut up!
There was crickets, and Michael was saying he loves somebody.
Yeah.
So it was, good stuff. That's right.
Diane Doral, by the way, says, thanks, Michael and Chad, for keeping us entertained this year. You do a great job. Well, I don't know about a great job, but we keep you entertained anyhow because we're entertained.
That's right.
All right, York set to jump center. Her opposite number is Edgman. They put 8 minutes up on the clock, and sensational Saturday showdown is underway. And tap finally going to be controlled by Woodruss. Oh, that should be an over and back. Mangum got away with one there. She had control of the front court, threw it in the back court to York. Well, we'll take it. Early start. Get the call. You got to like it. Out between the two circles now, holding the basketball is Lively. She'll give it up to Lauren. Lauren went inside. Not a good pass there. Taken away by Edgman. And the turnover going to give it to the Lady Devils early on. Got to watch Youngblood. Emma had 12 in that victory on Friday night of last week. And again, Walters won that one 41-27 in the bandbox. That is Walters. Both teams coming out a little tight. No surprise there. Bad pass goes out of bounds. Oh, let me tell you about my good friend Jackson Reisner. He says, let's go Tigers. Jackson, good to have you alongside this afternoon, my friend. 7:15 left here in the first quarter of play. Nobody yet to score. Tammy Cartwright checking in. Go Lady Tigers. You have got this. Hope we hear some from Walter folks as well. Jamie Rose, let's go Tigers. Coach Mangum's family is rooting for you. Lindsay Lively, go Lady Tigers. Number 11, you got this. York inside Morgan. Stopped, looked at the shot, turned it back outside, and a reset to Alyssa. Good patience by Mangum on the offensive end. Again, Morgan inside, draws the double team. Alyssa gets the pass, 3-ball on the way, knocked it down. Alyssa Dreyer from distance. And Mangum the early 3-0 lead. Cheney Stover, go Tigers, and Cheney Pierce. Let's go, ladies. So a good sign there as it was a tough night shooting last night for Alyssa, but she knocked down the 3 to begin the ballgame. Mangum on top 3-0. They'll extend the defense out high. Skip pass here on the near side. The 3 was available for Edmonds. She won't take it. Alyssa will close her out. Now they force it inside to Edgman. Spin, shoot, shot around the rim, and it goes. Macy Edgman with the first 2 of the ball game for Walters, and it is a 3-2 ball game. Mangum fans across the way. Walters fans sequestered down below us. Hopefully the plexiglass that's between us and them will protect us from the tomato cans that will be launched our way throughout the broadcast. 5:55 left in the first. Woodruss off the dribble, nothing there. She'll go to Landry. Now reverse here on the near side to Lauren. And Mangum, in a deliberate game last night, deliberate here today as well. Third game in as many days, 4th and 8, and all have been physical tussles. So an opportunity to get your sea legs early on, and I like this. 5:35 left in the first. Mangum by 3-2 count. And again, Lady Tigers just simply playing catch out behind the arc. Now they'll try to go inside to Dreyer. Alyssa can't handle the pass. And a run-out opportunity for Walters on the other end, and they'll throw the basketball away. And again, those are nerves, Chad Fox. Those are nerves.
Yep.
True and clear.
Once the game starts, you get that in the back of your mind, like, this is the last, maybe the last time I'm going to be doing this, so you're maybe pressing a bit. So, get that sweat going, get settled in.
Kylie Peeler has joined us. Hello, Kylie. Good afternoon to you. 5:15 in the first, 3-2 ball game. Yeah, you got to get that sweat. There's a travel. Yep. Landry looking around, but she did. She dragged the pivot foot, and that is the correct call. Mangum on top 3-2. Brian going to bark about it. And now the official up top said, yeah, that was the right call, Coach, and Brian agreed. 3-2 ball game early on. Both teams a little jittery in the early going. Barnes may be a little jittery as well. Of course, it could be all the Mountain Dew I drank all the way up here, too.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah. 3-ball Rainey King. She won't take it. Instead, they will go to Youngblood on the dribble drive. Shot doesn't go. Had the rebound. Knocked out of her hands, and Morgan will take it away from Mangum. Lady Tigers coming into the front court. Yeah, that Diet Mountain Dew out of the soda machine on the way here is good. That makes a 109-mile trip go quicker. Let me just tell you, that and the rock and roll playing in my stereo speakers.
It just does not age well.
Woodruss and Landry here on the near side. Down to Lauren York. Diagonal pass, dangerous, in a collision. And a foul going to be called. Let's see if they got it on Youngblood. I think they're going to call it on Youngblood. Nope, it's Lively instead. Wow.
Got to tighten up there, Michael. Got to make those passes. Nothing long over the top, just short and crisp.
Crisp. I like that, yeah. That's our word of the day. Judicious earlier this week. Now it's crisp. Into the front court. Walters between the two circles. Rainey King, who came in during that last timeout. Drew Edmonds thought about the Steph Curry three, but instead comes here on the near side. Goes to Edgman. Edgman, diagonal pass. And offensive foul going to be called. Uh-oh, break out the band. Give me the bugle section. Charge! Is the call on Macy Edgman. And here come the tomato cans.
That's all right.
That'll be the first on Walters, number one on Edgman. Midway point, quarter number one, 3-2 ball game. I got my good friend Brian Coleman over here to my left. He works security over there at one of the Walters casinos. So the former Altus merchant had my back more than once on the softball field. Youngblood steps into the passing lane and takes the ball away. That's Edgman instead. She'll come into the front court. Dangerous pass there, tipped away by Lauren. York will track it down. She'll go inside and pass it to Sellers. Bryce was open, but not in uniform.
He was wearing a black breeches, so that's what she saw out of the corner of her eye.
And you're exactly right. York thought she had a 2-on-1 fast break on the far side. Thought that Sellers was open. He was, but again, he doesn't have on the number.
He's not supposed to touch the ball.
Nice job by Bryce, by the way, to dance out of the way of the basketball.
I would have caught it and put it up.
Showed some disco moves on that move. 3:30 left in the first, 3-2 ball game. Mangum extending the defense. That allows open for Edgman inside. Macy the catch, the glass, and the two. And it's a 4-3 ball game. Walters on top by one. Brian Mangum slowing his club down. They wanted to get into a bit of a track meet, but again, as Lively came by him, Brian said, no. Let's shut it down a little bit. 3:05 in the first. Landry between the two circles. She'll go to Bingham. Or not to Bingham. We passed it to an official. Why not a coach? Lauren inside. Double team. Throws up a wild shot. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Walters. And a jump ball going to be called. The official on the far side was ready to call a travel. The official here on the near side instead got the jump ball. We talked to Bryce Sellers about these guys not knowing one another.
Well, I like the way the official made the call. He looked at the other official and said, this is what I'm going to call. Basically, is that...
Are you good with that?
Yeah, are you good with that? So...
Holly Avery Rogers has checked in. Hello, Holly. Yeah, and we've talked about it through the tournament. You're just joining us. The officials are put together from different parts of the state. They've never worked together. We talked to Bryce about that, and he told us, he said, look, first quarter, we're just trying to figure out what the other guy's going to do. Youngblood for three. Shot won't go. Ball loose underneath the basket, and it went off of Mangum. Walters will get it on their end of the floor. 2:36, quarter number one, 4-3 ball game.
Some officials won't ask the other official. They'll just make their call.
We saw that last night for sure. Rainey King to inbound. Does to Youngblood over the top. Emma, Lively on her. Landry talked to me earlier and said that was going to be her matchup, and she was looking forward to it. Edgman now goes back to Youngblood. Edgman cutting inside, wanted the ball, but they'll hand it off to King. Rainey here on the near side goes to Edgman, who has got all 4 points for Walters. Defense excellent by Mangum, and there's a steal and a run out now for York. York going to take it all the way to the rack and lay it up and in. Nobody to pass it to that time. She said, I'll go score by myself on the run out. Mangum on top, 5-4. 2 minutes left, first quarter of play. You win, you advance to the area tournament next week at Seminole at 6 o'clock, and you lose, and you get ready for spring sports. King, dribble, drive, kicks, left side. That's 2 for Dyke, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by Alyssa Dreyer. Now walking it across the timeline will be Mangum. Landry Lively looks at the bench, gets the play with 1:35 left in the first. 5-4 contest. York off the bounce, draws a crowd. Found Morgan on the baseline. She'll get cut off and reverse it out high now to Lauren. And between the two circles, it'll go to Woodruss. And now a touch for Landry.
Yeah, take your time. I mean,
sure.
I know kids after a few seconds, they get antsy.
15-footer misses everything for York. That is an easy rebound for Emma Youngblood. Youngblood now to King. Quickly into the front court, they'll go to Edgman. Baseball pass over the top, caught on the right side by Kinley Edgman. Kinley cut off by Alyssa. Good defense by Dreyer. Now King going to get blasted as she goes baseline. Foul going to be called on Alyssa. Got there late. And that'll be the first on Alyssa. And number 2 called on Mangum. Holly Lehman-Webb going to come into the ball game, and York will sit down to catch a breath. 1:01 left in quarter number 1. Mangum 5-4. We'll get a substitution for Walters as well. As setting down will be Kinley Edgman, and David Edmonds will come back in. Inbounding the ball, Rainey King. Rainey, look. Now comes the Youngblood here on the near side. Edgman up top to Edmondson. Youngblood has yet to get untracked, and it's a good sign for Mangum. Emma can score in a heartbeat. Rainey Young. She'll come back to Youngblood. Teresa Laurel Foster says, go Tigers. 40 seconds left, first quarter of play. Edgman inside, kicks over the top, 3-ball Edmonds. Devin shot no good. Rainey King with a rebound, and a reset now for Walters. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Youngblood here on the near side to Edgman, who she may have walked. Macy got away with it. Youngblood surveys the situation, comes to Macy here on the near side. 20 seconds left, quarter number 1. King to Youngblood. Oh, that ball just kind of sat out there. Youngblood's arms a little bit longer than those of Landry Lively and able to pluck it out of the air. 10 seconds left in the first. King open here on the near side. They go inside to Edgman. Ball got kicked free. Picked up by Youngblood. Open Edmonds. Devin can't get off the shot, and the quarter will come to an end. 5-4 at the end of 1. Mangum on top. We've played 8. 8 more coming up. Period number 2 on the way. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
Colton Laughlin joining us on the broadcast. Good afternoon, buddy. Hope your life is going well. And we look across the way and see our longtime girls basketball coach, Fred UV Williamson, who has had stops at Hollis and Chattanooga and is now at Snyder. She is in attendance this afternoon and is sitting neutrally by herself.
The smart ones do. Yeah, get away from the parents.
Mangum with the ball to begin the second period of play. Landry Lively, Holly Lehman-Webb, Alyssa Dreyer, Bryn Woodruss, and Morgan White out there for Mangum. Alyssa, skip pass over the top to Holly Lehman-Webb, who played a tough game last night and got scratches and bumps and bangs all over. I was looking at her knees while they were warming up this afternoon, and boy, I tell you what, she looked like somebody took a ball-peen hammer to her. Dreyer, tough pass caught by Lehman-Webb down below to our left. She's cut off by Youngblood, and so Holly will bring it out. 7:20 left in the first half of play. 5-4 ball game, and that's the kind of game that Mangum needs. Woodruss, Lehman-Webb, and Dreyer all playing catch well behind the arc. Holly on the baseline begging for the ball, but they don't get it to her. It's Landry up top. Lively. Now to Woodruss. And you talked about it in that first quarter of play. Made some long diagonal passes.
Yep.
Now the short and crisp. There's Lively from the free throw line. 15-footer won't go. Ball batted around a couple of times. And coming up with the loose basketball will be Macy Edgman. Carlos Martinez Peralta has checked in. He says, let's go, ladies. By the way, Carlos, we enjoyed your son all season long. Ian acquitted himself nicely in his only campaign for the Mangum Tiger basketball team. There's a steal by Landry Lively. Lively doesn't have the numbers. She'll hand the ball off to Woodruss. Now to Alyssa and back to Landry. 6:30 left in the first half of play. 5-4 ball game. A veritable slugfest going on here.
It's all right. Got the lead.
Yeah.
Again, just take your time and get a shot within 10 feet.
Lively to Dreyer. 3 on the way. Air ball. And the rebound taken away by Emma Youngblood. Youngblood over the top to a streaking Devin Edmonds, who lays it up. Shot won't go down. The rebound put back by Rainey King is no good, but she got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Given her body language, it's going to be on Holly Lehman-Webb. Number 1 on Holly. Just the 3rd foul called against Mangum. Walters only has 1. We're at the 6:07 mark of quarter number 2. So at the line to shoot 2, Rainey King. It's our first free throws of the afternoon. King got the first and ties it at 5. Substitutions now. And it's back into the ball game. Kenley Edgman also checking in for the first time this afternoon. Kayla Meeson for this group from Walters. 6:07 in the half. 5-5 stays that way as the second free throw no good for Rainey King, and then Mangum had the ball slapped out of their hands. Landry Lively. That was King who actually knocked it away from Lively. So it's Lehman-Webb and now Lauren York back into the ball game. Lively, Bren Woodruss, and Morgan White out on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Tied at 5. 6-minute mark of the first half of play. A force inside. Morgan somehow tracked it down and then got pushed out of bounds. Ooh. The official at first was going to signal Mangum basketball, and then he showed it Walters' way. You don't like the call.
It was either Mangum's ball or a foul. Anyway.
It turned out to be Walters' ball, but no foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Meeson was open for 3. She got closed out quickly by Landry Lively. And now Meeson going to bring it out. 5:35 left in the half. Rainey King, bounce pass inside through the hands and out of bounds. Kenley Edgman couldn't handle the pass. So I think the nerves have worn off. That adrenaline has gone away. And we've kind of settled into just what we fully expected would be a tussle of a ball game. A lot of jump balls, a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls probably called. We haven't gotten the fouls. The turnovers and the jump balls certainly have been there in the early going.
And the question is going to be the third day, when will that adrenaline run out for either team first?
Here's York on the baseline. She'll go back out top to Bryn. Now Holly Lehman-Webb. Landry Lively. I will say this style of play will save your legs a little bit for the stretch run. 5 minutes left here in the first half of play. We're tied at 5. Number 5, a pretty good number. At Barnes Warren High School.
How about that?
George Brett was my hero. Yeah. Holly Lehman-Webb down below us. Where's number 1?
Who's got number 5? I don't want the guy. You kidding me? Throws elbows.
He's a jackwagon. Here's Morgan inside. A triple team. Put up the shot around the rim. Didn't get it to go. Battling for the rebound is Lehman-Webb, but Rainey King will take it away from her. And Walters will go to work. Chance to take the lead for the first time this afternoon. Got to watch that 10-second count. Tick, 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 tick. Baseball pass into the front court. Beats it by a second or two. Meeson out top to Rainey King. Candy Ogden-Fight is checked in. She says, let's go, ladies. There's a 3 ball on the way by Meeson. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound picked up, and short on the shot was Dyke and fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you're going to have to crash the defensive boards, my friend.
Morgan White will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. Team foul number 4 on Mangum. Gracie Watley has checked in. Hello, Gracie. Good to have you alongside, kiddo.
Let him take those long threes and just got to block out.
So the first of 2 free throws on the way, and it will not fall for Ann Dyke. So in the early going, just 1 of 3 from the foul line is Walters. Dyke will get 1 more. Second one on the way. He rattled it home. First lead of the ball game for Walters, 6-5. It comes with 4:07 left in the first half of play. Now, and I know we've talked about the style of play being conducive to Mangum, but, you know, we're under 4 minutes and they have yet to score in the frame. Need one here. Lively went inside, double team. Holly will come and get the ball from her and reset the offense now. Woodruss, who has not squeezed off a shot Let's see if we can find a way to get her open on the baseline. Morgan with a bobble underneath to Lehman Webb. She'll go to Bryn. Woodruss on the baseline. Cut off. Won't take the shot. Force it inside. Rainey King with a steal and then lost it out of bounds. Was it tapped out by Mangum? No.
Oh, boy.
I said it went off of Walters.
Official has some courage to make that call right in front of the coach.
I mean, directly in front of the coach. Brent Peeler, good afternoon, sir. Good to have you alongside. Alyssa Dreyer going to come back into the ballgame for Mangum. Meantime, Emma Youngblood and Macy Edgman have checked back in for the Lady Devils. 3:30 left in the half. They lead by 1, 6-5. Mangum with the basketball. See if you can't. I would try to get a ball screen up high for Dreyer. Let her shoot from the free throw line. She's very good from there. Lauren going to go inside, get fouled, and will go to the line to shoot two. Macy Edgman has picked up her second, and that'll be 2 on Walters. Walters fans down below us thought that it was a clean block, but let's be honest, you could hear the slap up here.
Yep. At first it probably was, but she kept on raking down the arm of Lauren.
So York will shoot 2. First one on the way. Good. Lauren will get one more. Ties it at 6 with 3:18 left in the half. Second free throw for the senior Lauren York on its way, and it's no good. Rebound Youngblood. Dreyer in the middle of it. They battle, fall to the floor. The ball going to go out of bounds, and Alyssa will touch it last. Get a stoppage of play here and another substitution for Walters. Good job by Walters to get Edgman out of there. She had 2 fouls. Devin Edmonds has come back in now for the Lady Devils. 3:10 left in the first half of play, tied at 6. Kinley Henson going to get fouled out high. Holly Lehman-Webb with the reach-in foul. That'll be her second.
Going to back off there. Going to foul and get your money's worth, and that was a cheap one.
Lehman-Webb going to sit down. Morgan White has come back in. So inbounding down below us, Emma Youngblood for Walters. She's out there with Devin Edmonds. 3 minutes left here in the first half of play. 6-6. You're hearing correctly. It's been that kind of game. We fully expected this kind of game. Remember, a week ago Friday night, it was 41-27. Lady Blue Devils won that one. Youngblood, that's a double dribble. Yep. Yeah, Youngblood put both hands on the ball. She wanted to come here on the near side to Ann Dyke. Ann turned her head, and that caused Youngblood to put the offhand on the ball, and a break for the Lady Tigers. See if they can take advantage of it now. 2:40 and running in this first half of play. 6-6 ball game. Again, I want to isolate somehow Dreyer. York inside, forces, blocking foul called. See if Lauren was in the act of shooting according to the official. The foul called on Devin Edmonds. That'll be her first. And team foul number 3 called on this group from Walters, and going down hard. And again, showing the effects of 4 games in 8 days, 3 in the last 3. Lauren York trying to shake that one off as she went down in a heap. So York, 1 of 2 a moment ago from the line. Back there again. 2:35 left in the half. First one, Lauren, no good. You could tell when she let go of it, she didn't have confidence. Part of that may be because there's still a hitch in her giddy-up. So York, second opportunity now to unknot this ball game. 6-6 our score. York free throw. That one's no good. Off the back of the iron. A little bit too strong that time. And so back the other way comes Walters. Devin Edmonds into the front court. York all over her. Edmonds kicks left side. Open for 3 momentarily was Meeson. Won't take the shot. Now Youngblood here on the near side, who has been shut down this afternoon by Landry Lively. Lob over the top. Ball got tipped by Alyssa. She'll come away with it and then throw it into no man's land. It'll be tracked down by Walters and then stolen back by Woodruss. Now we're going to get a jump ball. The action fast and furious. Carlos Martinez Peralta. It's a different ball game, and you're right, it is. Much different than what we saw Friday night of last week over there at Walters. When it was, wow. It was a rugby match. So on the alternate possession, Walters will get it back. $1:55 left in the half. 6-6 contest. Try to go backdoor. Great job by York. She anticipated the play as Devin Edmonds was flashing inside, and Lauren went with her stride for stride, but ran out of real estate underneath the basket. Lady Devils will inbound. Minute 52 left here in the first half. Here on the near side, 3-ball dialed up by Meeson. Shot won't go, and ball going to go out of bounds. Nice job by Morgan. White thought about grabbing the basketball, but she's tippy-toeing by the baseline, and instead of running the risk of falling out of bounds, she just let it go. Meeson checks out, and Rainey King will come back in. By the way, speaking of rainy, I was looking at the forecast. Tomorrow night, Western Oklahoma may be under the gun for severe weather.
Well, we'll take some water, but we don't need the lightning and wind, if that's what you're saying, Barnes.
Well, actually, there's a threat of tornadoes is what we're being told.
That's what I saw, too.
Amy Brown has checked in. Good afternoon, Amy. Hope things are well up in Cordell. Long shot put up by Lively. Doesn't go. Look at the hustle there by York to go get the rebound. She's got Woodruss underneath the basket. Boy, Brent had her defender pinned. Now Dreyer going to get stripped from behind. Bobble and Henson will finally pick it up. She'll go to Youngblood. 1:05 left in the first half of play. Tied at 6. 3-ball dialed up by Rainey King. Doesn't get it to go. Morgan White with a rebound. Then she'll get blasted into by Ann Dyke. And that'll be the first on Ann. And team foul number 4 called on Walters. 59 seconds left in the first half of play. And we've got a dozen points on the board. 6 for each club. And again, we knew it was going to be a hand-to-hand combat type of game. Your season is on the line, and it is just going to be one of those kind of games. Now, Dreyer, not a good pass there, taken away by Edmonds. Dedvin into the front court. She'll go to Henson from 10. It went 11. Air ball recovered, though, by Devin Edmonds, and a reset now for Walters. Youngblood for 3. Bank shot no good. Ball loose on the floor. We'll get another scrum. Morgan White and Rainey King in the middle of that one. Amy, we want to bring on the rain. There's no doubt about it. I'm ready to throw open the windows and let it pour, but again,
if you're dodging a C3.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to be talking about wedge tornadoes.
Wall clouds.
Hello, William Dickey. Coach Dickey, always a pleasure to have you alongside. And as I got dressed today, I've got on a somewhat of a pink shirt, and I've got my wild Nikes on, and I thought of you. I knew you would approve. Morgan White going to get fouled underneath the basket as she put up a shot. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Coach Dickey, by the way, says, let's go Lady Tigers. Coach Dickey always sartorially correct in his apparel.
See, that clock always throws me off. They had the 100th number in there.
It's 14.23. You're okay. Morgan, first free throw, good. White will get one more, and Mangum leads by 1. We got to get some color in you. You got a lot of gray that you have.
On my head, on my chin.
The second free throw all the way for White. No good. Long rebound. Morgan will come away with it. Great hustle by Morgan White. 8 seconds left here in the half. Mangum by 1. Let's see if they can squeeze off a shot. Lauren fakes the 3. Going to go baseline. Forces. Shot won't go. Put back by Woodruss. Won't fall. But Brent fouled with no time on the clock. Oh, my. So Woodruss will go to the line with no time on the clock. Foul on Drew Edmonds. That'll be her first. And team foul number 5 on this group from Walters. Janie Buck says time for some points. Mangum 7-6. They lead. Doobie Torres. Let's go, girls. We can do it. And Brent at the free throw line all by herself. Thank you, Eric Carmen. First one, Woodruss couldn't get it to roll in. Brent will get one more. Mangum with 2 points here in the second period of play from the foul line. Second of 2 on the way for Brent. Woodruss, deep knee bend and misses it. And the half will come to a close with Mangum leading by 1. 7 on the board for the Lady Tigers, 6 for the Lady Blue Devils. We've played 16 minutes on Classic Hits 97.7.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Well, the bad news for the Mangum Lady Tigers, they only scored 2 points in that second quarter of play. The good news is Walters only scored 2 points in that second quarter of play. A total of 4 points in the period, Chad, and all came from the foul line.
That is interesting. Both teams playing well defensively. The long-range shots aren't falling. Dryer, right?
Hit the three at the beginning of the game. Yeah.
But other than that, it's just been misses for both teams. And so you mentioned it. I mean, the tension is in the air. And so you just have to kind of play through it. But this is what Mangum wants. This is the kind of game Mangum wants. So got to take your time on offense. Even if you get down 1 or 2, there's no need to get in a hurry and just make every possession count. No skip passes and short shots.
Jackie Cartwright, way to go, Bryn. And they're at the end of the first half of play. Amy Esparza says, let's go, ladies. And Jennifer Halford-Warner, finish strong, ladies. Jennifer, by the way, celebrating her birthday today. She is 41 years old. Happy birthday, Jennifer. You don't look a day over 40. 7-6 our score at the intermission. And we check the scoring for Mangum. And 3 in that first half of play for Lauren York. 3 as well for Alyssa Dreyer. And the other point coming from Morgan White. White, 1 of 2 from the foul line. And we talk about, this is their kind of game, and it is. One thing that we saw them do in that victory last night is shoot free throws very well. They were 10 of 16 in that victory last night that they won 36-31 over Stratford. At the intermission today, they are just 2 of 8 from the foul line.
It could come down to that, couldn't it?
Sure could.
Something to watch.
On the other side of the ledger, Macy Edgman had 4 in the first quarter for this group from Walters, but got into a little bit of foul trouble and had to set a whole bunch during that second period of play, and then 1 apiece for Rainey King and for Ann Dyke. And we talk about free throw shooting, 2 of 4 from the foul line is this group from Walters. And again, Mangum on top by a score of 7-6. Sandy Hopper-Payne, you bring up a good point. Great job by our cheerleaders as well. And they always do a great job, do the Mangum cheerleaders. And we certainly appreciate them, and we appreciate their efforts as well coming to these ball games. We talk about coming 3 days in a row. Cheerleaders have been here 3 days in a row. The kiddos who run the cameras, they've been here 3 days in a row.
That's right.
And I want to say this while I've got this moment. And I was thinking about this morning on my drive up here while I was singing, and I'm glad that nobody was with me because I can't sing worth a lick, but I do love all the music that is on my iTunes. And so, but I always do a great job of thanking everyone except for the kids. And those are the ones that need the plaudits more than anybody else. I cannot thank enough the boys basketball team. What a great season you guys had. How much fun it was, number one, just to be around you all season long, to broadcast your ball games, and to know what fine young men you are. So we appreciate them and the girls as well. I mean, the kids, I just absolutely love the kids, love being around the kids. We were talking to a couple of the camera operators and said something about, you need to start doing it for the radio station and for our broadcast. And they said, we would love to. And I, only half seriously and really fully seriously, I would love to work out some sort of curriculum with the school to where I could teach a communications class there at the school and bring those young people in to be our filmers, to keep our stats, to learn how to do play-by-play. And maybe we can do that in the not-too-distant future. I would. I could set up a schedule certainly with my day job and be able to teach a class throughout the week, and would love to be a part of that. So
there's a lot of kids that may just not know they have that opportunity. So, if that's something you enjoy or like, if you're in the arts, if into extracurricular activities, and you're used to maybe doing it at home on a video game, why not do it on the radio?
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
we need a younger group to come up and learn how to do this stuff. And so, encourage that most definitely. And just echo your comment. The kids and the cheerleaders and the band. I mean, the extracurricular activities, and they represent your town. They've got Mangum on their chest, and they do a great job. So kudos and a tip of the cap to them.
Yeah, and I just want to, again, emphasize we are about to embark on the spring sports season. Whenever the winter season comes to an end, we'll start doing baseball and softball, and we would love to have any and all young people that want to become involved, that want to learn, want to be a part of it, to join us. I mean, we will put you to work, and we will give you all the knowledge and wisdom that we have when it comes to the broadcast industry. And Chad's right. Nowadays, you can do so much editing and so much stuff on your phone or on your iPad. It's unbelievable.
Probably no more than us.
Yeah, you would teach us a lot, literally now. And I'm not making this up. And I realize that I'm as old as I am, and I graduated from college in 1983. Okay, we've got that as a backdrop. Literally, when I was going through college and learning to edit tape, we used razor blades and tape to tape the recorded tape back together.
Yep. If you wanted to take something out of a song or a commercial, you had to literally splice it. Splice it. So, technology is amazing, and that's what's cool. And I think that's what kids should be excited about. It's fun. You're on the computer a lot, and everybody is their own DJ at home. Like I said, they got podcasts everywhere, and everybody's TikToking and Snapchatting. Well, just get on the radio and just the one tip that is the tip that me and Michael will say at the very top: always assume the microphone's on.
Well, then there's that, yes.
Because anyway, that's just
because
business.
Just because Ronald Reagan said one time in a live microphone, "We begin bombing Russia in 5 minutes." He was joking.
Anyway, come on, kids. We want you.
Seriously, we do.
We want you, as Uncle Sam said.
Oh, man, now you're really going old school. You've lost them on that one.
World War II.
Jamie Rose says, let's go finish strong. 7-6 at the half, Mangum and Walters. 16 minutes left in the season for one team. The other team will be headed to Seminole next Thursday night at 6 o'clock for an area matchup. At the half, 7-6. We're back after this. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Second half about to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7. Was that your phone again?
You're shocked I don't have a cracked screen, aren't you?
Yeah, hard to believe. Charles Stowe says, let's go, Lady Tigers. You can do this. Finish strong. Kelly D. Williams. Hello, Michael and Chad. And Emmy Youngblood, too, to begin the third quarter of play. For Walters, they'll take the lead 8-7.
Now they're going to push the action with the press.
Alyssa Dreyer, Landry Lively, Morgan White, Lauren York with a run out, stopping, popping, and falling down. Her ankle just gave way on her.
And that's one of those where you like tear an ACL. I mean, her left knee buckled.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
She popped up. So.
Emmett Geralds has checked in. Lauren says she's going to be okay. But, yeah, that's one of those where you stop, you let the defender go by, and York did a great job, but shot came up short. It wouldn't have counted anyhow because she fell to the ground. So, again, Dreyer, Woodruss, Lively, York, and White on the floor for Mangum. And Youngblood out there, as you know, for Walters, as he hit that shot a moment ago, has the ball. Drew Edmonds, Devin Edmonds, Macy Edgman, and Kinley Henson out on the floor for Walters. They are dressed in their home white uniforms, blue numerals and blue trim. Woodruss, a little shove in the back, got away with it. Now the ball loose. Bren going to go get it and pick it up. Woodruss now. Didn't have the numbers. She'll slow it down to Morgan. Morgan, and she'll get fouled. A bit of a break there. Push going to be called on Devin Edmonds. That'll be her second, and number one on Walters in the second half.
How many bodies have we seen on the floor this weekend?
Yeah, and again, kids know they're playing for their, basketball lives. I mean, you lose and you're done. Adds to it for sure. Inbounds pass. Alyssa sets, fires, 3-ball on the way. Too strong. The rebound on the weak side going to be taken away by Drew Edmonds, and then she'll travel in the backcourt. Mangum fans coming to life across the way. We told, and we told Bryce this in the hospitality room, one of our officials, Bryce Sellers, that it is going to be this kind of game. You got to get used to it. And the fans really haven't been into it so far. Ball taken away by Walters. Opportunity for Edgman. Macy had it taken out of her hands, and back the other way we go. It's a hot potato right now. Nobody can hold on to it. I mentioned hot potatoes because you and Shelley had one last night in the hospitality room, and
nice.
There was nothing left. Part of the plate was gone by the time you two finished. 6:30 left here in the third. Mangum down by one. White with his shot didn't get it to fall, but Morgan fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Who did they call this one on for Walters? It'll be team foul number 2 in the second half. And Bryce Sellers says it's on Drew Edmonds. That'll be her second. So White to the foul line. We talked about it at the intermission. Mangum just 2 of 8 in that first half of play. Jessica Hoppengardner. Hello, Jessica. Hope all is well for you, kiddo. Hadn't heard from you in a while. Checking in. That's a great job for the Elk City Communications Safety Division up there. Morgan White. First one good. Morgan will get one more. She'll tie it at 8. By the way, setting down with those fouls is Edmonds, and back into the ballgame, Ann Dyke. So Morgan, 2 of 3 from the line, and now 2 of 4 as that one spins in and out, and Youngblood will get the rebound. So we're tied at 8 into the front court, and here comes Edgman. Edgman wanted to go inside, but a good job by Morgan to turn her back. 6:15, third quarter of play. By the way, big lead for Hobart at the half, I'm told, over Watonga.
Yeah,
up at Hinton.
Yeah, 22-7. Hobart, as the second half start, is underway.
All right, Lady Cants looking to advance and go to the tournament at Enid. Oh, my goodness. Shot goes in for Macy Edgman, and she was fouled by Morgan White in a three-point opportunity for Edgman. That was muscle right there. Foul on Morgan, her second, first of Mangum in the second half. And that response by Morgan, I don't think it was so much that she committed the foul, but it was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she made the bucket. I hammered her. Edgman free throws, spins in and out. It'll stay 10-8. Alyssa with the rebound. She'll go to Lauren. Dribble, drive between a couple of defenders. Lost the ball on the way up and out of bounds. Great move by Lauren. She just didn't finish. You get that deep inside, you have got to finish. 5:50 left here in the third, 10-8. Walters on top, and they have the ball. They matriculate on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Youngblood, she'll go to Edgman. Edgman plays catch with Rainey King. King in front of the Walters bench, looking at the defense by Bryn Woodruss. And she'll take it away from her. It's a good foul by Rainey King because Woodruss was off to the races. How about the long, and we talk about the long arm of the law, that was the long arms of Bryn Woodruss there. She just reached into the old pocket and picked it for Rainey King.
That'd be a breakaway foul free throw in the NBA.
Yes, it would. 5:25 left here in the third. 10-8 ball game. Lauren York, bounce pass down below us. She'll go to Landry. Lively, picked up out high by Edgman. Gets it clear out on the near side. Can't do anything with it. And she'll go to Morgan inside. Ball got tipped out of bounds. It'll still be Mangum basketball. Good job by Lively as she will keep Devin Edmonds from getting to the basketball. Alyssa to inbound in front of the Mangum bench. Mackenzie Laughlin-Bates has joined us again this afternoon. Probably having a dickens of a time with that youngster. Saturday afternoon, she's probably busy. Bren between the two circles to Lively, and now Lauren. Backdoor opportunity. Woodruss lost the ball, but right into the hands of Morgan White for two. The old tip drill, and it worked out well. 10-10 our score, 4:40 left here in the third. Well, neither team able to get any distance from the other. Open here on the near side, King won't take the three, and a push going to be called on Woodruss. Walters fans love the call. Mangum fans are like, what? Are you kidding me? It's the first on Bren, 2 on Mangum. 4:35 left in the third. Woodruss says, hey, that was a steal a minute ago. Now you're calling a foul on me? Youngblood, the inbounds pass. She'll go to Edgman. Macy, bounce pass, Rainey King. Swatted away by Lauren York. She said, get that stuff out of here. Now the run out on the other end. Shot put up, count the bucket, and the foul. Morgan White a chance at a three-point play. Oh, what a sequence. Check the blocking foul. They have called it, I believe, on, well, I'm going to wait and see. Called it on Rainey King, and nope, they did not. They called it on Macy Edgman instead, and that is her third. 4 now on Walters. And White a chance at a three-point play. Morgan free throw, good. And Mangum up by 3. That matches their biggest lead of the ball game. Remember, Dreyer hit a 3 to begin the ball game, and they led 3-0. How about that sequence there? And Rainey King is going to sit down. I thought maybe they'd take Edgman out, but they leave her in there with those 3 fouls. Mangum on top, 13-10. 4:15 left here in the third. And Dyke running the offense out high, looking for some help from one of her guards. And the ball going to be taken away by Lauren. York with the run out. She'll stop, pop, glass, and got it. 5-point lead for Mangum. And Brian Bingham going berserk on the sidelines. Oh, yeah. You got to love it on a Saturday afternoon. 15-10, Mangum on top. 4:04 left in the third. Classic hits, 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Leonard Skinner once saying that's the break I was looking for, and maybe this 5-0 run by Mangum is the break they were looking for. 15-10, 4:04 left in the third, and our good buddy Blank Crawford has joined us in the broadcast booth. And what once a crowd that kind of was like the group that used to be at Chavez Ravine with Vin Scully and rather laid back has come to life here in quarter number 3. Mangum on top, 15-10. Walters with the ball, and that's a travel. Yep, Macy Edgman. She knew she had a clear out, but took the extra step. Now Walters going to turn up the defensive pressure. They're going to try to find a way to find some cheap points here. Inbounds pass to Landry. Over the top, she'll go to Morgan. Morgan challenges Edmond inside, puts up the shot, doesn't get it to go. There to get the rebound, though, Brent Woodruss, and a reset now for Mangum. Morgan in the corner. Goes to Lively, ball knocked out of bounds. Good job by Youngblood that time. Jackie Hartman says, let's go, Lady Devils. Jackie, good to have you alongside, and thank you for joining us on the Walters side. Pleased to hear from you. good ball club, and we knew after last Friday night how good this one would be. Youngblood tips the inbounds pass away, and it's picked up by Dyke. Misty Dunlap. The girls are killing it. Keep it up, girls. 3 ball, no good. And the rebound taken away by Morgan White. Jessica's watching from work. I hope I don't get you into trouble up there in Oak City. Always a pleasure to hear from you, kiddo. Appreciate the work that you do. 3:10 left here in the third. Mangum on top, 15-10. Ball bottled out high. There to get it, though. Good job by Lively to stay right with that one. Wow. Timeout going to be taken by Brian Bingham. 3:02 left in the third. 15-10. Mangum by 5, and we're Classic Hits 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
Chad Blaine Crawford wanted to say hi to you.
Hello. I know his real name, so it's hard for me to call him Blank.
I can tell that you were having a hard time with that. By the way, Blank, you'll want to know that Shelly is with us today as well, and I know you would want to give her a greeting, too. Leanne Kaufman, let's go, Lady Tigers. You can do it. This is so much fun, kids. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when this comes to an end. We'll do softball and baseball, but this is just a ton of fun right now. Ball taken away by Walters. A run out now. Edmonds stops, pops, goes glass and score. Great body control by Devin.
That was a tough shot.
Yeah, it was. 15-12. The turnover resulted in a pair. Woodruss in the front court. She will challenge, go baseline, stop, drop step, swatted away by Edmonds. Ball loose underneath the basket. Woodruss trying to keep it alive, does, and finally falling out of bounds. A couple of ball players. Woodruss was one of them. Also, Devin Edmonds. And
she hit her head.
Oh, she did.
She hit her head when she went down. So.
All right. So Woodruss in pain on the far end of the floor, trying to get herself up off the floor. Boy, Bryn has, you talk about a kid who has sacrificed her body this last 8 days. Remember, she had the ankle injury, missed the last couple of ball games for Mangum. Played on that Friday night over against Walters. Took some shots there and has been bounced around these last 3 days.
Well, bless her heart, she doesn't have any kind of no body fat. So when she makes contact with the floor, it is going to hurt.
Truly Lynn Smith James. Let's go, Lady Devils. Good to have you alongside, Truly. Hope I got all those names correct. Woodruss going to come to the sideline. Coach King kind of dragging her over there. And Coach King has a smile on her face. Mangum will inbound underneath her basket. So Lehman Webb comes in now for Woodruss. Holly gets the inbounds pass. 15-12, 2:35 left in the third, and the tension just gets thicker the more time goes away. Last 8 minutes are going to be absolutely blastful. Look forward to it. 2:20 left here. Lively had the ball knocked out of her hands, picked up by Lauren. Yep, and that's the right call.
Right.
It's the right call. There was a little bit of a bump, but York was off balance, and the travel was called. I don't take issue with that. I don't think Brian does either. 2:15 left here in the third. Mangum went on a 5-0 run. A two-shot by Edmonds, a two-point shot by Edmonds the last trip. It's a three-point ball game. Open, that's two if it goes, and it does, for Kenley Edgman. She was just inside the arc. So 15-14. A minute 50 left to the third quarter of play. Lively in the front court. And again, Mangum trying to stay with that, matched up with that pressure by the Lady Devils defensively. York off-balance shot, doesn't get it to go. And the weak side rebound going to be taken away by Ann Dyke. And then Dyke going to get fouled. And see if they call that on Morgan. No, it's on Lauren instead. Foul on York, her first of the afternoon. And team foul number 3 called on Mangum in the second half of play. 93 seconds left in the third, 15-14. So a 5-0 run by Mangum, a 4-0 run by Walters, and they have the ball and a chance to retake the lead. Devin Edmonds coming across the timeline. She'll go here on the near side to Dyke. And looking inside, skips it over the top, open for three. Kinley, Ed won't take it. She'll go inside and get fouled instead. Brian Bingham wanted to travel, not going to get it. Blocking foul going to be called on Mangum, maybe on Morgan White. Let's see. Nope, they called it on Landry Lively instead. It'll be 2 on Landry, 4 now on Mangum. Jackie Hartman with the applause. As at the line, shooting 2 is Kinley Edmond, and Edgman makes the first. Kinley will get one more. Kinley made that off-balance shot a moment ago to break that 5-0 run of Mangum. Second one good, and Walters back on top, 16-15. Minute 10 left here in the third, and a jump ball down below. York got tied up by that girl, Kinley Edgman. Arrow going to play the way of Mangum. And the Walters crowd now has gotten back into this. You can see the energy from the Lady Devils. They are responding without question. Holly Lehman-Webb coming across the timeline. She'll travel into the double team, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Emma Youngblood. First of the afternoon on Youngblood, and team foul number 5 called on Walters. And don't kid yourself. The officials are human just like you and I. And this excitement, this emotion level that's come up, they have responded to it as well, and they may call things differently now.
Yep, you're right. Coming down the stretch.
So Mangum to inbound. Morgan will get it. She'll come here on the near side to Laurie. Minute left in the third. 16-15. Walters by 1. York out high, hands it off to Lehman-Webb. By the way, Woodruss appears to be okay and will play again. Not a good pass there. Unable to stay in bounds across the way was Ann Dyke. And the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum, and they dodged a bullet right there. Dangerous pass. Dreyer to inbound across the way. She'll go to Landry. Lively now. 40 feet from the basket. Holds the ball on her hip. The clock hasn't started.
Yeah.
47 seconds still there. The clock hasn't started. They got about an extra 10 seconds there. Chad Fox with a famous line. You've got one job. Stop the clock!
That's it. Spin everything else out.
Why not? 30 seconds left in the third. Ball tipped away. It's loose on the floor. Hot potato going on. And York going to get tied up. We'll get a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Walters. Mangum not responding to that pressure defense of Walters here late in this third quarter of play. Quick substitution now. Rainey King going to come back in. And setting down will be Devin Edmonds, who has been a catalyst here in this third quarter defensively for Walters. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Kayla Meeson will walk it across the timeline. Kayla hands it off now to Dyke. And little dribble penetration back to Meeson. 10 seconds left, third quarter of play. Rainey King, bounce pass inside, and from her knees, the pass made by Dyke. 3 ball on the way. Nope, it was 2 on the line. That is a 2 for Kinley Edgman, and the quarter will come to an end. Walters on top, 18-15. Lauren York underneath the basket in need of medical attention. We've played 3. Walters 18, Mangum 15. This is Classic Hits 97.7.
It's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattleman's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Time in between quarters extended. Lauren York laid prone on her back for quite some time. Now able to get to her feet and come to the sidelines. And appreciate the Walters fans clapping for her as she did come to the sidelines. Now they clap for their club. Lady Devils on top 18-15. Final 8 minutes of the season coming up for one of these two clubs. It'll be Mangum basketball to begin the fourth. They are dressed in their road black uniforms, orange trim, silver numerals. Alyssa Dreyer, Holly Lehman-Webb, Bryn Woodruss, Morgan White, and Landry Lively out on the floor. Boy, Mangum needing a bucket in the worst kind of way. Alyssa from 17, off the mark, and the rebound taken away by Macy Edgman. Edgman will give it to Kayla Meeson and then get it right back. Also starting the fourth period of play, Rainey King. King had the basketball momentarily. Dyke now will get it. The final member of that five out there for Walters is Kinley Edgman. They're in their home white with the blue numerals and the blue and silver trim. Long three won't go. Ball knocked out of bounds. Morgan White will touch it last. Substitution now. Emma Youngblood will come back in. And Meeson will sit down. Kayla, valuable minutes, though, for this group from Walters. One of these two teams advances and plays Thursday night at 6 o'clock over at Seminole. Second time they have played in 8 days. Walters won the first one, 41-27. This one, nip and tuck all the way. It's 18-15. We're in the fourth, 7:10 remaining. Edgman inside. Macy spins. Shot doesn't go. Rebound taken away by Woodruss. She will go to Holly Lehman-Webb coming across the timeline. A little hand checking going on. She'll give up the dribble. Needs some help. Goes to Alyssa. Dreyer right back to Holly. Remember, Lauren York on the bench. We look at her. She's trying to gather herself and would think that we will probably see her again before the game is over. Lehman-Webb comes here on the near side to Landry. Ball knocked out of her hands. And we'll get a jump ball. And the arrow going to point the way of Walters. And Lively went down hard, holding her hip. She will get back to her feet. Well, 6:40 left. And I'm just telling you, this is not for the squeamish or the faint of heart. You're going to have to suck it up right now and get after it. There is no tomorrow if you don't win. And I know it sounds cliche, but just go out and get it right about now. There's a great steal by Lively. Wanted to throw it over the top, but the pass got tipped and taken away by Walters. And boy, Brian Bingham wanted an over and back. Not going to get it, but he does get a break as Edgman thought she had a wide open shot, but forgot to take the basketball with her. Substitution now as Devin Edmonds will come back in. And setting down is Rainey King. Timeout going to be taken by Mangum. 6:18 left in the ballgame. They trail by 3, 18-15. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Chad, Shelley Fox, Michael Barnes, all with you this Saturday afternoon in Amber Pocasset. Regional Championship Consolation Bowl game. Mangum and Walters as good as advertised. 6:10 remaining. Mangum with the ball down by 3, and Lauren York back in there, and she'll fall down. Get up as Morgan White retrieved the basketball. White to Holly Lehman-Webb. Lauren trying to collect herself. Holly, a tough shot there. Won't go, and Macy Edgman with the rebound. Well, watch York trying to recover from the injury she suffered at the end of the third period of play. 5:45 remaining. Edgman comes here on the near side. And they'll leave it out top to Ann Dyke. And now it's a game of keep away for the Lady Devils. Why not? They lead by 3, and points have been a premium this afternoon. Good job. No, that's not a travel. Mangum fans wanted to travel, but she kept the dribble alive. That's a good play. Off the dribble penetration here, Devin Edmonds. Back out top now to Emma Youngblood. 5:15 remaining. Oh, by the way, did I mention the Walters boys will play next as they'll do battle with Dibble. Holly Lehman-Webb going to get called for a foul as she banged into Macy Edgman. And Holly, that'll be her third of the ball game. And team foul number 5 of the second half called on Mangum. 5:11 remaining. Look at free throw shooting as we get to the final 5 minutes of this one. 4 of 7 is Walters. 4 of 11 is Mangum. And there's a steal and a run-out opportunity for Lauren. Lauren going to dribble, drive, go between 2 defenders, and lay it up and in. Lauren York. Sweet. 18-17. 1-point lead for Walters. They have the ball. Off the dribble penetration, Edmonds. And a hand check going to be called here. That'll be team foul number 6 on Mangum. Let's see if they got Lauren. Lauren a little bit gassed right now, and she did grab, yep. Second on York. And as we mentioned, the 6th on Mangum. So Walters will inbound underneath their own window. Dave McCook, let's go Lady Tigers, pull the game out. 4:52 remaining, Dave. And the inbounds pass to Edgman. Macy kicks right side. 2-ball dialed up for Kinley Edgman. Doesn't get it to go, and it came over the backboard and hit the support, and Mangum will get it on the turnover with 4:46 left. 18-17. Boy, it's a good thing this is the last game for either one of these clubs for a few days, because they're going to be worn out by the time this one is over and won't have to play again until Thursday. Got a foul in the backcourt here. Kinley Edgman will pick up her first. And that'll be team foul number 6 called against Walters. So here comes Holly into the front court. Lehman-Webb will go to York. Has it at the left hash mark. Back to Holly. They had Morgan inside momentarily. Couldn't get it to her. There's a dangerous pass. Caught by, well, that's a great catch by Lauren. And a reset now. Out high to Mangum's Holly Lehman-Webb. Kim, good afternoon. Miss Barger has joined us. Always a pleasure to hear from her. Lauren York falling down, loses the ball out of bounds. Kim been to a basketball game or two in her lifetime. Hope all is well in your world, Miss Barger. 18-17, 4:14 left of the ball game. York tried to steal the inbound pass, couldn't get it done. Edgman will get it quickly into the front court. Skip pass over the top. Kinley Edgman won't take the shot and going to reset out high. Rosanna Schuster has checked into the broadcast with the 3:59 showing on the clock. That's a push, yep. That's and I know that Brian is frustrated, but yeah, that you can see. Holly got a couple of hands on the backside that time of Youngblood. Youngblood going to go to the line to shoot 1-1. That'll be team foul number 7 on Mangum. And that was a mismatch. I don't blame Holly. She's a much bigger player on her and tried to shove to get some position. Youngblood free throw won't go. Alyssa with the rebound, and she will go to Lehman-Webb. Holly dribble, drive all the way down the length of the floor, and then had the ball batted away, picked up by Walters, and the Lady Devils want to run. Quickly into the front court, here's Youngblood. She'll come near side. Edgman. Macy off the glass. Shot too hard. Rebound, Alyssa. Woodruss. She's got Lehman Webb over the top. Got her the ball. Holly stopping, popping. Goes glass and got it. Holly Lehman Webb. First two of the ball game, and Mangum back on top. 19-18. 3:23 remaining. Blank Crawford telling us the Hobart girls lead 41-33 in their ball game against Watonga over at Hinton. They're trying to advance and go to the area tournament next week up at Enid. 3:10 left here. 19-18 ball game. Mangum on top by 1. Lady Devils with the ball. Left end of your listening and or viewing device. Lauren got a piece of it, and we've got a scrum and a timeout taken prior to the jump ball. Wow. Looked like we were going to get a jump ball, but a timeout taken. 2:59 left in the ball game. Give the timeout to Walters. They trail by 1 here in the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7.
Here we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
So if I can't be out working in the yard on a Saturday afternoon, I can't think of any other place I'd want to be than this basketball game. How good is this? Let's give you a game reset now, courtesy of our good friends over there at Cattlemen's Bank. 2:59 remaining in regulation. Mangum by 1, 19-18. 3 timeouts remaining for Walters, 3 for Mangum. The arrow points the way of the Lady Tigers, and both teams are shooting 1-1 on non-shooting fouls. Inbounds pass caught over the top by Edgman. Kinley picked up by Woodruss, and Woodruss has had a huge game defensively this afternoon for Mangum. Youngblood now going to get it. Little push off there. Double team trap. They'll kick over the side. Edgman walk. Yep. Took the extra step. She was wide open, and I think that caught her off guard. Took the little bunny hop and got called. 2:45 remaining. 19-18. My goodness. You talk about a couple of teams that have just played their guts out here this afternoon. Mangum and Walters certainly fit the bill. Alyssa coming across the timeline. Dreyer with a little bit of a hook. Got away with it. She'll go to Landry. If you're Mangum, Chad, you don't have to shoot the basketball.
No, just don't even have that in your mind right now. Just making good passes and keep possession.
2:20 left of the ball game. York going to go backdoor to Woodruss, and Bren lost it off of her foot, got it back. We'll get a tie-up and a jump ball. The air going to point the way of Mangum. Brian Bingham looking for a foul, not going to get it. And Woodruss looking at coach going, how can I, what's a girl got to do to get a foul around this place? 2:16 remaining. Woodruss to inbound. They're always one of the toughest plays to inbound on your own baseline. Should go to Landry, now to Lauren. And again, Chad says, let's be judicious with the basketball.
Yeah, just bring it out.
Dangerous pass near the time. Lauren will go get it.
Next foul, going to go to the line anyway.
Right.
So you just hang on to it.
1-point ball game. Way early for Walters to start fouling. Lively going to get double teamed, get tied up, jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Walters. And again, Coach Bingham feeling like his kids are getting slapped on the arm on those jump balls and not getting the call. Dreyer will set, and Lehman Webb will come in. Holly in there for her defensive efforts. Down to 1:45 remaining. Elaine Mills-Smith says, let's go Mangum. They're that far away from advancing to the area tournament, and who would have thought that? Inside, and ball bobbled, and we'll get a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. And we told Bryce Sellers he'd see a lot of these, and we were very prophetic in that. Lehman Webb sets, Dreyer back in. We'll talk about her ability to shoot from outside, but it puts her in there as well for rebounding purposes. Well, Holly will stay in. Lehman Webb stays in. It's Morgan White who sets down for Dreyer. Landry has it below us. Double team trap on her. She'll step through and find Bren. Woodruss gets trapped here on the near side and finds Lauren York open, but a timeout going to be taken first by Mangum. 1:18 remaining. They lead by 1, 19-18. Come on back to the edge of your seat after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
19-18. Late in the fourth quarter of play. Late in February. How good is this? Mangum with the ball right into your listening and or viewing device. They'll inbound underneath their own glass. As we mentioned, both teams in the 1-on-1 bonus. The arrow now points the way of Walters. Lehman Webb, Dreyer, Lively, York, and Woodruss on the floor for Mangum. Lady Tigers with the basketball. At some point, Walters will start fouling. We have slid inside of a minute. Dreyer to York won't take that 3. Probably at about the 45-second mark. If they don't have a steal, I would think Walters would then start commit a foul. Down to 50 seconds left in the ballgame. Dangerous pass. York with the catch and a foul going to be made, I believe, on Youngblood. Let's see. Official note tells us instead going to be on Ann Dyke, and that'll be her second. Team foul number 7 called on Walters. Morgan White will come back in. Lehman Webb will sit down. Dreyer taking a seat.
Well, these ladies might empty out the ice machine with a quick stop. We might. They're going to be bumps and bruises all over.
Actually, Lehman Webb stayed in. It was Dreyer who sat down. So Lauren at the line to shoot 1-1. 48.8 remaining. Lauren, free throw, no good. Youngblood with the rebound. And the free throw shooting woes continue. York, though, with the steal. Oh, what a play by Lauren. And a foul by Emma Youngblood. Her second, team foul number 8 called on Walters. Lauren, I think, was looking for an intentional foul there. Not going to get it. 42.1 remaining. Well, the free throw shooting woes continue for Mangum here this afternoon. Chad, I've got them unofficially 4 of a dozen on the foul line.
Well, we hope that does not come back to bite us.
19-18 ball game. York missed one a moment ago. She made her first and has missed 4 in a row since. Shoots the front end here. And it won't go, and Youngblood with another rebound for Walters. An opportunity now for the Lady Devils. See if they take a timeout, and they will. 33.4 remaining, 19-18. The barn burner continues on a Saturday afternoon on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
All right, kids, here's your Cattlemen's Bank game reset. 33.4 left in regulation. We're in the fourth quarter of play. Mangum leads by one, 19-18. Both teams in the 1-1 bonus. The possession arrow points the way of Walters, and they will inbound the ball to the left of the scorer's table, down below us in their front court. And see who they run out there. Macy Edgman, who is one of their offensive juggernauts. Emma Youngblood, also out there, Kinley Edgman. Drew Edmonds in the final member of that five out there is Devin Edmonds. Youngblood to inbound. Got to watch the 5-second count. She'll go to Macy. Skip pass back out of the top to Devin Edmonds. 25 seconds left in regulation. Devin to the free throw line. Comes here on the near side to Edgman. They try to go inside to Macy. Makes the catch. Put up the shot. Couldn't get it to go, but a foul will be called. Foul going to be on Landry Lively. And that'll send Macy Edgman to the line to shoot two. Landry picks up her third of the ball game. And that'll be team foul number 8 called on Walters.
Or Mangum.
So Macy Edgman, who's 0 for 1 from the line, makes the first. Oh, my. Got the back spin on that one. We're tied at 19.
Do you have the over-under at 40?
Yeah, really. Michelle Adame, let's go Lady Tigers. And Shane Hagee says our coach made us call them free throws instead of free shots instead of free throws. He said they're too important just to throw up there. Second one, how about that? Members bounce and it goes. 20-19, 19.6 remaining. Timeout taken by Walters. We'll take 1-2. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
Give credit to both teams. They are getting every ounce and every second out of their 22-23 campaign. One of these teams will be vanquished, and won't be because of a lack of effort. Unbelievable effort on both sides today.
Fun to watch.
Yeah.
Fun to watch these youngsters get after it, but you're right. It's going to be a bummer for one team, and both teams will have to know afterwards they gave everything they had.
They have played their guts out. It'll be Alyssa, Lauren, Holly, Landry, and Bryn for Mangum. They've got to go the length of the floor. Walters will not guard in the backcourt. I am a bit surprised. Now they do come up, and Youngblood will get on the ball, and a timeout going to be taken. Oh, my. 18.3 remaining. And a heads-up play by Youngblood. The ball rolling in. Mangum letting it go. And she got it, and the final timeout taken by Walters. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattleman's Bank is Tiger proud.
20-19, and that timeout, fortunate for Mangum, gives them an opportunity to talk about strategy here. Mangum, Walters was not guarding in the backcourt, so Mangum let the ball roll in. The clock doesn't start until it's touched. Youngblood surprised everybody and came up from half court, dove on the basketball. Walters uses their final timeout and get
it was
the ball.
called by the assistant coach.
Really?
She was on top. The head coach was too far away to be heard, and they gave it to the assistant coach, so heads up.
So Walters to inbound, Youngblood in front of her own bench. How long do you wait to foul if you're Mangum? And there it is, Lauren York. And I don't know that Brian Bingham or Lauren York really wanted to foul there. They were looking for a steal. So that'll be 3 on Lauren. Team foul number 9 on Mangum, and a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Devin Edmonds. Dreyer will come back in. White will set down. So Edmonds, how about this? Devin Edmonds, 2 points. She's standing on the free throw line by herself. That's a little bit daunting. Nobody else in a white shirt on the blocks. Free throw, good. Devin Edmonds.
This is the big one.
In the fourth quarter of play now, Walters 3 of 4 from the line. Edmonds a chance to make it a 3-point game and can't get it done. Mangum with the rebound. Quickly into the front court. Here comes Landry Lively. Brian Bingham wants a timeout, and he'll get it with 11.3 remaining. 21-19, 2-point lead. Lady Devils, with you and I, come on back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Roving reporter Blank Crawford let us know that Hobart girls have won. They have advanced. They'll play at 6 o'clock on Thursday in Enid in the area tournament. So one of these two teams will advance. Walters on top, 21-19, 11.03 seconds remaining. There are 9 team fouls on Mangum, 8 on Walters. The arrow points their way. Lady Devils out of timeouts. Mangum with 1 remaining. Inbounding the ball, Holly Lehman-Webb. She'll go to Alyssa. Dreyer back to Holly. Down to 5 seconds remaining. Somebody got to shoot. York for 3. Halfway down, wouldn't go. Macy Edgman with the rebound with a second left.
It pinballed down.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, York got a great look.
Yes, you did.
The ball rattled around, and it would not stay down. Unbelievable.
Wow.
And I happened to look down there at the head coach for this group from Walters, Clint Meeson, and he held his hands on his head. He couldn't believe that shot didn't fall either for Lauren York.
Unbelievable.
So Edgman now shooting 2. First one good. And that gives her club a 3-point lead. Mangum going to, will they exercise their final timeout? They will. We will keep it right here. 22-19. It's a 3-point ball game.
What can you do with 1 second,
Well,
Michael?
and here's the thing: if Edgman makes the free throw,
It's over.
It's a done deal.
Yeah.
So I like the timeout. Sure, you set up some strategy. You start the conversation in the huddle. When you get the rebound, this is what I want you to do. You don't even let them think that the free throw is going to be made.
You miss it on purpose.
No.
Don't even take a 2% chance they'll chunk and go in.
And then if I'm Walters, I just simply look at Macy Edgman, who's had 9 in the ball game, and I say, look, go make the free throw, win the ball game for us so we can go to Seminole.
Yep.
But again, that shot by York, my goodness, as good as it gets. A clean look, a good-looking shot, and it rattled in and out. So Edgman with the free throw and the win. So congratulations to the Walters Lady Devils as they will hang on and win it by a final score of 23-19. 23-19, the final score. The Lady Tigers played their guts out. Walters a little bit too much down the stretch. We're back to wrap it up after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Jackie Hartman, you are so correct. Great game, and congratulations to the Lady Devils as they win it by a final score of 23-19. The birthday girl, Jennifer Warner, way to fight Lady Tigers. 23-19, your final score. Mangum cannot come back and win that one late in the contest. 7 apiece for Lauren York and for Morgan White. 3 in the ball game for Alyssa Dreyer. Holly Lehman-Webb with 2. We'll check free throws in a moment. That's the difference in the ballgame. 12 in the victory for Emma Youngblood. 10 in the ballgame for Macy Edgman. Gives 6 in the contest for Kinley Edgman. And then 3 for Devin Edmonds, 2 for Emma Youngblood, and 1 apiece for Rainey King and for Ann Dyke. And here's the difference in the ballgame. Mangum 4 of 13, Chad, from the charity stripe, including 0 for 2 in the fourth quarter of play. Walters scored 5 points in the fourth quarter. They all came from the free throw line.
Unbelievable.
They were 5 of 7 and 9 of 14 on the ball game.
We were, scared of that game, weren't we?
Yeah, we sure were. Lady Devils win this one and advance. They will play at 6 o'clock in Seminole on Thursday in the opening round of the area tournament. Congratulations to Brian Bingham and the Mangum Lady Tigers. And Brian has always been gracious to talk to us after ball games. I imagine it's pretty emotional in that locker room right now. And so we'll wait to have a conversation with him when the slow pitch softball season gets underway in a few weeks. But again, I talked about it at the top. I cannot thank the kids enough for making, and I'm going to get emotional, making wintertime bearable. I hate winter. I just absolutely despise it. You have no idea. I mean, I hate the idea that you can't pull on a pair of shorts and a T-shirt and go down to the convenience store and get a soda. You got to get dressed up in a
Parka.
And
I know you'll sign off, but before we go, I want to thank, we've done this after football, we'll do it again after softball and baseball, but we want to thank Shane Booth, we want to thank the school board members, all of our sponsors. I mean, you guys gave us the confidence, Shane and the school board members to do this, and we appreciate it. And again, your sponsors, that's what makes it possible. I mean, they support the youth, they support the school system and the community, so we do appreciate them so much. Wouldn't be able to be here if not. You know, we pay those fees to get here, and we pay for the cell phone fees and the gas fees and all that kind of stuff, and we couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you for all of our sponsors, and again, we appreciate it, Dr. Booth, and looking forward to springtime.
Carissa McCowan King said, they just said your name, Jackie Hartman. Well, we just said yours, Carissa, and she said, congratulations, Lady Devils. And again, that was a whale of a ball game, both ends of the floor, and both teams played their guts out here this afternoon. So congratulations to Walters. Best of luck to the Blue Devil boys basketball team, as we have ties there with the Coleman clan, and wish the best for Carson and the rest of the Blue Devils in their contest against Dibble. So Chad and I will regroup. We know we've got Hulbert coming up Thursday night at 6. That'll be on the Fox Radio Network. And the Bearcats going to try to advance 7:30 bowl game against Enid up there as well.
We'll have an eye peel towards Duke and Sentinel and Mountain View and those teams.
I'm gonna probably stop off in Cache on my way home, do a little scouting tonight.
Roving reporter.
Watch a couple of bowl games over there at Cache. But again, I just want you to know, and this is said from the heart of my bottom and the bottom of my heart, I absolutely love your kids. Thank you for letting them be a part of my life. So for Chad Fox, Jelly Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Get a tissue. We're Classic Hits 97.7.